Hey y'all, what's going on? Get in here, please. Things are happening and they happening so quick. Get in here, get in here. I'm going to do my best to cover what's going on, and I can almost guarantee that I'm going to have to come back because there's more stuff happening. So y'all get in here. I can't even cover everything on this live. Like it's that much going on. There is havoc out here. There is pure havoc out here. I don't even know, to be honest, y'all, I don't even know what to cover first. I'm just gonna have to jump in. We got happenings or possible happenings on Bravo with RHOP and RHOA. Not so much with RHOA, but RHOP for sure. We got, some sightings, some different sightings of the Bravo ladies. We got Rick Ross with some real crazy allegations that might be about to come out, or at least somebody said so, and we're gonna talk about that. We got more stuff with Jay-Z, and I know they just got through celebrating his mama's birthday. Shout out and happy birthday to Mama Carter. Okay. Oh, we have a beautiful new lady here. Excuse me. All right. I used to love cheesecake. I like it. Oh, and she got a rap. I love a girl with a rap. Okay, so listen, y'all spam the chat with the word welcome. I'm still going to greet everybody, but I want you all to welcome I used to love cheesecake. You know how we do around here. So don't act new unless you are new. And if you are new, do just what this lovely lady did. Let us know you're new, or you can just type FTL for first time live so we can welcome you personally and individually to my chat, okay? To this front porch where we gossip. We keep it real, but we don't do no lying and no signifying on this porch, okay? So now, more stuff with him and his Super Bowl stuff. I don't know I don't know when the Super Bowl going away. I need the Super Bowl to go away, to be very honest. At this point, I'm ready for February, Black History Month, so we can see some stuff go on with the Black history, okay? That is a thing. What else was going on? Oh, Dame Dash then came out, him and his teeth, got a story to tell, so we got to listen to that. 50 Cent then gave his 2 cents on what's going on, so we're going to listen to 50 Cent with his 2 cents. We may have time to get into some of the other stuff that's going on here. It's a lot. Y'all, it's a lot. Let me just say that. Let me greet everyone who's here. Y'all know the rules. Please hit the like button. Please put your like number in the chat. Please greet everyone who's here. If you see someone new, say welcome. There's no such thing as someone feeling too welcome anywhere, and we do that here. So if you see somebody you haven't seen in a while, just say, hey girl, how you been? Say something. Greet people. Let's be personable, okay? All right? But yeah, it's some stuff going on. So we're going to get into all of it. I can almost guarantee I'm going to have to come back because the mess won't stop. Okay. Sweet beloved. Hey, girl. Thank you for being like number 2. Magaline Lamar. Good sis is like number 6. Hey, girl. All right. Aries son. Thank you for being number 8. Legina the Jackson is in the house. Miss Sparkle. Our resident Mary Kay lady is like number 9. DS. The amazing. The original. The crazy is in the chat like number 10. Hello. Hey, Patricia Joaquin, Miss Tampa, Florida. Thank you for being number 13, girl. Queen of Hearts KS is number 11. I appreciate you. What's up, Miss Nisi? Thank you for being number 14. Sharon Middleton coming in at 20, honey. Happy to be happy. Say she 21 forever. She number 21 forever. You got it. Candy Delight. Hello, lady. Thank you for being number 24. Oh, you ain't go to work today. You just couldn't make yourself do it. You just couldn't bring yourself. I understand. I do. Mace with the mess. Hey girl, Bronx finest up in the chat. What's going on? You know, they say all the crazy people from the Bronx in Florida. And I'm from Florida and you from the Bronx. That's probably why we click, girl. You know, when people be talking about us. We got I love cheese. I used to love cheesecake in the chat. Hello, lovely. Make sure you hit the like button for me and put your like number in the chat. Any new people, you know, we play the like lottery around here. So keep your like number, because if you got your like number and a cash out, when I call for a number, you got 2 minutes to show up, and I got something for you. Tamika Godbowl is here. What's up, boo? Hey, Miss Weedy Poo, what's happening? Y'all hit my like button now. Don't cheat me. Hey, Country Girl Queen, thank you for being 29. Fatima. Hey, Bookie, how are you? Zonya Lee is in the house. Hey, Kelly Dream up in here like number 30. Weedy Poo is 35. Sabra, thank you so much for being 33. I appreciate it. Zonya Lee is 34. Y'all come on through now. Hit my like button. You know I'm sensitive about my bubbles. Don't make me beg for the bubbles. Your engagement button, right over there, bottom right hand side, circle with the heart emoji. Send my bubbles up. Hit my like button. Make sure y'all sharing my stuff too, okay? Because we be talking about real stuff over here. And while other people get biased and when they don't like people, they start lying and stuff, we don't do that on the porch. So please encourage other people to come on over. All right. Our newest lovely is like number 38. Thank you, sis. I appreciate that. That's what I'm talking about. So let me make sure we got our Instagram folks before we get into the gossip. I'm so glad to see y'all. Happy Monday, by the way. Happy Monday, by the way. Okay. Let me go ahead and get in here. Y'all, the her not done it all. Yeah, Nisi, Tito Jackson gone, but he's 70. So he got his 3 scoring 10. We not hating on that. Heaven just gained another angel. So pray for his family and RIP to him. And I do hope that they're comforted at this time. I know death is never easy, but RIP to Tito Jackson. Let me do this. Let me get in here and grab these folks real quick. Also, anybody who pops in on Twitch, welcome to you. We're also live on Twitch as well as YouTube. And right now, for a couple of seconds, we're live on Instagram. We want to make sure we don't lose anybody because we're getting ready to get into some gossip. The gossip is a trip today. I'm sure I'm probably going to have to make more than one live because it just ain't possible. Catherine, we live on YouTube. Come on over. Come on over. But what's I about to say? Oh yeah. But yeah, Tito passed, and that was very, very, very sad. I'm sure for his family, but he lived a good long life, so we're grateful for that. Just recently we lost James Earl Jones and Frankie Beverly. So that's a lot. That's a lot. Now, when we got that announcement, I will not tell you any joke. I was distraught. I couldn't believe it. I was like, no, it's too soon. But if we being fair, we did keep him a long time too. So at least we can be grateful that those were not like Rich Homie Quan, where we lose young people, because that's never like we can't even look at that in a positive light, because how positive can it be to lose a young person? That's never okay. But at least when it's an elder, we can take it for what it is. But so yeah, we got to get into all of that. What's the dirt pop back out on the reactor scene? What's the dirt been getting dragged lately? DT, hey my love, DT is here, like number 43, and he says, make sure you like this video, and everyone be safe, be happy, and be prayerful. Love you all. We love you back. Don't you go nowhere. We miss you, boo. But yeah, what's the dirt pop back out? He did a reaction, and the people are calling him on his quote unquote glazing. There's a video by Deleted that I actually wanted to kind of react to with y'all, but it's been so much stuff going on. I haven't even had a minute to do that. I want to, but I haven't even had a minute. There's also another video about Fantastic Hip Hop that I wanted to go over, but again, I haven't had a free minute to do anything. It's been too much stuff. I know that's right, Catherine Bennett. I know. She slid in from Instagram. Thank you for being like number 46. So yeah, we're going to get into those things. Oh, and then this supposed allegation about Rick Ross. Now, the person who's bringing this to light is Wack 100. Yes, matter of fact, let's just start there. Can we start there? Wack 100 is bringing some damaging allegations about Rick Ross to the surface, and we don't know whether it's real, whether it's not real, but I'm interested. I'm definitely interested, but I also am questioning the validity of his claim, considering that he's a close personal friend with Birdman, and we all know how that situation goes. Hey, Summer, thank you for being like number 47. Are you new too? Are you? If so, welcome. If not, welcome back. Candy Delight said, I always liked Tito and Randy, but that Jermaine, him and his plastic hair face, his hair. Girl, listen, Jermaine was all right with me. Jermaine was all right. I liked all of them, really. I did. Even LaToya a little bit. I like LaToya. All the Jacksons. Summer is new. Okay, folks, I need y'all to spam the chat, and I know who's in here. I need y'all to spam the chat with the word welcome. It's not a bluff. We need to welcome Summer to the porch. Welcome, Summer. Please don't let this be your last time. We're very happy to have you. Trina Taylor is in the house. Oh, you at the flag football game. Tell him his other auntie said hi. Yeah, we're going to start there with Rick Ross and what Wack 100 is claiming. Thank you for being 48, Trina. Renee Michael, thank you for being like number 49. I appreciate you. Okay, I see them welcomes coming in. Summer says thank you, but them welcomes should not stop. It's too many of us for my chat not to be filled with the word welcome. There's no way that shouldn't be the case. And if we're not welcoming folks, let me know. Because I can go pull me a drink and put my feet up. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. We welcome people around here. I'm not bluffing. I'm not joking either. There we go. That's more like it. There you go. There you go. So we definitely going to get into that first. I think we're going to do that first. All right. So let me go ahead. Hey, Tandra Williams. I think I'm going to go ahead and end the Instagram. Anybody who catches this one after I share it, come over to YouTube. So that'll take care of that. That'll do on that. Okay. And my sis on the phone checked in too. Hey, sis. Glad we got you here. All right. It sounds good. It sounds good. So listen. Hey, T Monique. Thank you for being number 51. All right. So, wait. Before we get on Rick Ross's neck and possibly Wack 100s, I don't know who we gonna end up stepping on the worst. But I mean, the conversation has to be had, and so we're gonna have it. We're going to have it because what can they do? We're going to have it because what can they do? Literally, what can they do? So the first thing I want to do y'all, what the hell going on with Brittany Renner? Hold on. She says she don't know where she gonna live and how she gonna provide for her son. We gonna do, you know what? I am gonna have to go live a second time because I can't deal with all this in one live. It's too much. I want these people to stop having so much going on. They got too much happening for me. Y'all, I'm about to get mad with these people. Now, my sis on the phone said in order to get on Rick Ross' neck, we are going to have to find his neck first. While I would like to say that's mean, it's kind of accurate. It's kind of accurate. But one thing I do want to do before I go too far, and this is just because, wait. Vintage came in. Hey, Vintage. Thank you for being number 55. Miss Kaiser So say thank you for being number 54. Listen, before we go too far into it, let me do this real quick because I just feel like I'm obligated to do this because I love this lady. Let me do this real fast. It ain't going to take but 1 second. I promise you. I promise you it ain't going to take but 1 second. Okay? I would like to say and acknowledge first and foremost on this day, happy birthday to Miss May Idochie, lovingly known as Queen May. Okay, one of the most illustrious, graceful, lovely, dynamic, demure, classy queens in the entire world, let alone Nigeria. But this is a true, beautiful, godly, spiritual woman, and I want to say happy birthday to her. She is the former wife of disgraced actor, not Nollywood actor, Yul Edochie, who tried to mistreat her, tried to use her money to support some woman that looks like a dancing mattress and bring all her little illegitimate children in this woman's mansion. And this lady stood up and said, hell to the no. And apparently God said, I second that motion. This sister has made money on top of money, and her money has made money. She has risen to new heights, and she celebrates her birthday. Her fan base is called May Nation, and I am a part of May Nation. I absolutely love sisters that stand up and do not tolerate mistreatment of any kind from anybody for any reason. So please, you all join me in wishing Queen May Edochie a happy birthday. Okay? Happy birthday to Queen May. I had to show that lady some love. I had to. I would have felt so bad if I didn't. That lady is a beautiful lady. She is a beautiful lady. Her husband literally tried to bring some floozy he was cheating on her for 10 years with. And that woman was married to and tried to bring that lady in this woman's house. It was her money, her mansion. Her family had her backing and it helped her amass the things she had. And that man tried to bring some big lumpy Serta mattress looking heifer with a spongy wig into that lady's house to spend her money. And that queen stood up as gracefully as she could and said, hell no, and God will judge you. And he clearly has. And I really admire her. I look up to her. I think she is wonderful. And this is her birthday. And somebody gifted her with a Range Rover. I think, was it a Range Rover? I think it was a Range Rover. Somebody bought that lady a Range Rover for her birthday today. And she already got a bunch of cars. So she balling. Apparently, you know, when you God's favorite, can't nobody do nothing with you. Mama's Peanut is in the chat. Her is like number 57. I'm so glad to see my baby. Listen, call me because I got to tell you something. I seen something funny. Okay, y'all know I pay attention to my dreams. And DT, thank you so much for the reminder. DT is reminding you all. Hold on. DT is reminding everybody in the chat, make sure you buy my book. Little Girl, Big World. It is a survival guide for girls leaving home for the first time so that they don't end up victims to people like Diddy and Drake. Okay. All right. So my sister on the phone say, now that man over there with that big woman looking like Rocky and Bullwinkle. And do. Yvette, thank you for being like number 58. This is one of our UK beauties. All right. So listen. Yes, girl, he is still with the dancing mattress lady. He is. He is. And clearly his feelings are hurt because everybody is celebrating Queen May on her birthday. Miss Thing got a brand new Range Rover on her birthday. Somebody actually brought that lady a box of money. They packaged a box of money and brought it to this lady's house. Everybody, you know, from all different countries are like sending her birthday greetings and everything. So it's been really, really cool. It's been super cool, and we're really excited for her. And for every woman that stands up and say, no, you're not gonna abuse me. So, you know, shout out to her. Evie says, like Diddy. Yes, we want our girls safe from Negroes like Diddy and Drake. So make sure your daughters, granddaughters, nieces, goddaughters, church members, make sure everybody has a copy of Little Girl, Big World. The link is in the description box. And if you go to Amazon.com and type in Seanitra, pops right up. Okay. So let's move on to Rick Ross. Ricky, you got some splaining to do. Well, Wack 100 was on social media running his mouth like he always do. Okay. Like he always do. And sometimes Wack be telling us some stuff we can use. Sometimes Wack 100 says things that we cannot use. Okay. Now, Wack 100, whether it's true or not true, I'm going to tell you what Wack 100 said. Okay. Shout out to Getty Radio because they actually, you know, was able to record what was said. And they usually do a pretty good job of kind of like condensing things so you can get what's being said without a lot of the crosstalk, without a lot of the noise. And so, you know, let's just say they did. But what they recorded and what they got Wack 100 saying was that Rick Ross is about to have some allegations come out. Let me see if I can play the audio for y'all. Turn your sound all the way up. Because I didn't say this. Wack 100 said this. And I feel like y'all need to hear this in his voice, not mine. Because I don't want y'all saying I said nothing. I ain't said a goddamn thing. But this is what's being said, okay? Let me get the sound right. Listen up.
I think Meek need to just transition and You know, hopefully he was a businessman to make the right investments, but man, bro, everybody ride come to an end. That's the cold part about music. It's only a chosen few who keep that status quo. You know, Eminem, Usher. You know what I'm saying? People that no matter what, when they step out, they can go sell an arena, do what they do, right? But you know, this music shit, bro, it'll give it to you and it'll take it away. And you gotta just position yourself when it gives it to you that you can still maintain and sustain yourself to be comfortable. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Wack. I feel like Rick Ross and Meek is desperate right now. The 2 albums done flop, and they doing a lot of shit out of desperation. Ross got a problem coming. Guys, what you know, I'm pretty sure he talked to. He got a problem coming.
Hit my like button.
The liquor money would be feeding him, but when this problem hits the internet, I think, she texted me the other day. So, he got a problem coming, and along with his past and his past lyrics and what she talking about happening in his house, that nigga got a problem coming, so he better brace himself. Yeah, hey, Wack, this is what I said. When I had the conversation, Wack, behind the scenes, and you know what I'm talking about, Wack. Yeah, I know they called me, bro. And Wack, and I'm going to keep it real, Wack. I said, Ross got to stop being fucking cheap with that money, bro. Because what's about to happen, he don't want this. No, it's going to happen. She ain't, you know. If he's smart, he'll go over there and get that girl a bag and sign them papers. Because if she get this shit hit this shit right now, bro, people gotta understand when certain allegations hit, you are guilty until proven innocent. That innocent until proven guilty, nigga, businesses bag up, everybody stops, they ain't fucking with you, and by the time you prove it wasn't you, it don't matter no more anyway. Facts.
You heard that. By the time you prove it wasn't you. So it's given. Y'all know it ain't him, but we gonna put it out there because this is retaliation for their Snow King, BBL Prissy, being drugged down to his kneecaps. But listen up.
We in that climate, Wack. We in that climate. He's too cocky, bro. He's too motherfucking cocky. He talk a lot of shit, Wack, and he think his shit don't stink. That's the problem. Yeah, but that lady from the you gonna be right over there with Puffy, nigga. And she got records. She was in that mansion. Exclusive. Yeah. This dummy got a song.
So what he's referring to, yep, somebody finna lie. So what he's referring to is Rick Ross's line, his verse. Well, not a verse. It was just a line where he said, "Put something in her drink and she ain't even know it." So apparently there's a lady who's saying she's going to say that she was at his house and somebody at his house put something in her drink. And they're going to try to go by the lyrics to say, oh, it happened at his house and he said it's in a song. However, I did catch, and that's why I stopped it, to make sure y'all caught it too by the time you prove it's not true. So y'all out here trying to get people to lie on folks. Y'all that hurt about your Snow King? Y'all that hurt about your Snow King? Baby, we going this far. Now I'm going to tell you what's also very, very noteworthy. What's also very noteworthy. Yep, all because Drake is a real PDF file in real life. In real life. Vet say probably his ex that's buddies with Drake now. Well, this the thing. Delicia, thank you for being like number 69. Bianca is reminding y'all, if y'all want to help a girl out, if y'all want to, contribute to the daiquiri fund, the Cash App is there, and that's all the information. But if you can't do nothing else, I need you to hit that like button. Okay? Matter of fact, let me check my stuff before I keep talking, because y'all know I bring real solid, dependable gossip. I don't lie on nobody, but I always point out the facts. So I need to make sure that I got my bubbles, because I'm sensitive about my bubbles. And if I ain't got my likes, and we ain't playing no lottery. Okay. I mean, it's all right, but it's still giving us about 30 people in here that don't like me. And I'm trying to understand what's not to like. What's not to like? What's not to like? I need y'all to hit that button. Please. Thank you. So listen. You know why I'm saying, Carrie Clark, thank you for being like number 71. Glad you made it, girl. So listen, this is what I'm saying, right? I question all of this. The reason I question it, Hey, Miss Gardner, my girl is here, like number 72. Thank you. The reason I'm questioning all of this is because with the whole Super Bowl thing, Wack made it a whole point of prepping the Lion Rick is crazy. Prepping the Lion Rick Ross is crazy. The reason I'm questioning this is one, if you know somebody's about to get blindsided with some bull crap, why are you even mentioning it, right? That's the one. I want y'all to put a pin in that. That's one. Number two, there was again another recording where Wack 100 is online. I think they'd be on Clubhouse talking. Don't quote me, but I think that's where they be. Twitter Spaces, Clubhouse, somewhere talking, and people be recording him talking. And so he made the statement just recently that he was talking to Birdman after the whole Super Bowl fiasco where they started pretending like Wayne was robbed, when really what they're saying is we were robbed. If Wayne hit that stage, we was coming. This was for all of us. You stole this from us. What he stole from y'all? All of a sudden now it's us. This is the same man. I'm just, I'm not going off on tangents, but I want y'all to hear where I'm coming from. The same man who had that boy Tour Boy shot up and just called him an El Pusicato over there at the Essence Fest because he wanted Turk on the stage. Okay. Now they saying us. Clearly there was a plan for all of us to benefit from Wayne getting that position. When Wayne did not get that position, he felt like they were taking something from all of them, the us, in that equation. So Wack said, after Birdman made that statement like, oh, I'm gonna make them respect us on Gladys and all that, Wack came out. I didn't say it. Wack said this. Let me see if I can find that recording, because Wack sure said it. He said that he told Birdman, hey, you got to chill out. It's more than one way to get him. Now, that's what was said. That's what was said. I didn't make that up. I don't like these people enough to make up stories on them. I don't even care that much about them. I just like to tell the truth because I hate liars, if we being real. But yeah, he said that. He said that he told Birdman, you got to chill out. It's more than one way to get them. So clearly you and Birdman are friends. Birdman clearly got animosity with Rick Ross about his Gladys comment, some comment he made about Miss Gladys. And we know how Birdman feel about Miss Gladys. Now, all of a sudden, Wack is on the internet saying stuff like this because he knows it's going to go viral. And it almost feels like, y'all go with me a little bit. It almost feels like Wack is not confident that this girl is going to talk, because y'all heard him in the recording say she just texted me today or the other day or whatever he said. The girl just texted him. I think he's trying to talk her into coming forward, and I think he's not convinced that she's going to go through with it. So in case she don't, he want to put that in the water. Venture say, oh, you like me on the TV too? Thank you. But it's probably 73. Thank you, boo. What up, Clyde Jones? How you doing, cousin? Okay, good to see you. But I think that in his mind, just in case she don't come forward, he want to make sure he at least put this in the water and start people to talking about him at least. Because at this point, they grasping at straws trying to prove that Kendrick is around here beating up people. Now, while he's a scary little fella, you not finna convince me that he running around here like Midget Mac, beating up everybody. I'm not finna believe that. I'm not. Even say Wack always trying to push mess, but you done told us it's a lie. Right. You literally told us by the time you prove it's a lie, it's too late. Well, you just told us it was a lie before it even got legs. But that's what's being put out there. Do I think it's impossible that Rick Ross threw a party and some of his slime ball friends could have, dosed the girl? Is it possible? Sure. Is it possible that happens at all these nasty men's parties? Yes. Is it possible that he could even do something like that? Why wouldn't I believe it? He put it in his music. These people got to, be careful what they put in their music, because what you say, people can believe you. I believe him. You know what I'm saying? Do I think he need to do that? No, he got enough money. I'm sure he can pay some girl to do whatever. But it's possible that you could have did it because you said, put something in her drink and she don't even know it. And people been talking about that ever since. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes we need to call a thing a thing. Is it possible that something happened at that man's house at a party? by one of his friends in a mansion? Because that's what they were alluding to. Yes. Is it also possible that this is a lie that Wack 100 made up? Yes. Is it possible that there is a girl and Wack's not confident that she's going to come forward, so he want to make sure the story gets out anyway? Sure. But I had to let you know that that's what's being said. So, you know, if it go anywhere, I want y'all to remember that Wack 100 said by the time you prove it's a lie, it's going to be too late. He didn't say prove if it's true or not. He said prove it's a lie. Y'all let that sink in. Put it in the chat. Let me know what y'all think about that. Do y'all think that Wack 100 is basically telling us up front we finna lie, or this girl finna lie? Or do you think that maybe he just had a slip of the tongue? Put a 3 if you think he's saying the girl's about to lie. Put a 4 if you think it was just a slip of the tongue. Just tell me. DS say, I would only believe it if they say Rick Ross smothered somebody. Now, DS, I'm glad you here to run the reflection corner. I want you to sit in the reflection corner for 30 seconds, 30 hard seconds, and think about that. If they say he smothered somebody. I would say if somebody said that he stole a piece of chicken off their plate, I would believe that too. I would. Vintage say if Rick drops this girl a bag, she may switch her talking points toward Birdman or Wack. Sometimes money makes people change their thoughts. I feel like if he gives anybody any money, it's going to give validity to their story. And then they can come out and say, well, you gave me money, so you must have been afraid that what I said was true. And then they're just going to say he paid her off. Words mean things. Yeah, words do mean things. It could have been a Freudian slip, like he had it in his mind and it just slid out. I'm with you. I'm with you when you're right. Well on. DT say, I believe it if they said Rick Ross used his humidity season the food. Ooh, DT. Go to the reflection corner. You got 40 seconds for that. Okay, Bianca say she think that he's saying they finna lie. DS say it could be a slip of the tongue. DS say she think it could be a slip of the tongue. Okay, DT say I believe that they said Rick Ross used his titty sweat to season some food. Do 45 seconds in the reflection corner. Titty sweat seasoning. Oh man, that made my stomach do flips. Queen say, I don't know what to say. Yeah, I don't know either, but I had to report it because it's out there. Like, that ain't small. That's a big accusation. But I just find it to be convenient. Just like I found it convenient that they went and found ancient tweets from Metro Boomin when he was darn near a kid talking about a young girl or something. It was like, it's a little too spot on. Too soon. As soon as we start finding out stuff about the Mark Hotel and start finding out about Richard Fitzenwell and the horse head and the casting agency and their weird website with all the kid pictures and all the information comes out about Drake and the escorts, and I still got them screenshots. I think I'm gonna post them on Patreon today about Richard Fitzenwell being on the escort site talking about somebody's cousin or little sister or something, like all that. You know, after all that come out, then magically Rick Ross had a girl at his house and it was a party, and so somebody put something in her drink. Isn't that convenient? I'm just saying, it just seems convenient to me. Okay. Now, Venture says they probably won't use this strategy now that Wack has opened his mouth. Yeah, Wack always be talking and messing up their plans and stuff. But, you know, that's what's being said. I don't even know what to tell you, but that is indeed what's being said. Now, the next person that I want to pull up to the porch, honey, is going to probably be 50 Cent. And I'm going to let him say what he say in his own words. Now, I would do video, but this is definitely a copyright thing if we do video. Hey, cool gamer, how you doing? Hit the like button. But we're going to do audio. And I'm going to let y'all listen to 50, and then I'm going to let y'all, you know, hear my point of view on why this is real strange, fishy, and funny. Evie says, if Wack would have just let the story broke, then we probably would have believed it. That's true. That's why I'm saying I feel like the only reason he said something first, if something is actually coming, is because he's not confident that the girl is going to follow through. Maybe she got cold feet. Maybe they trying to talk her into it. Maybe she kind of iffy about telling that story. You know what I mean? So let's listen to 50 Cent. Y'all turn your sound up. This is an audio moment. It's an audio moment. Turn your sound up. Let's listen in and hear what Curtis Jackson. Let's hear what Curtis, Mr. Jackson, if you're nasty, got to say about this whole Super Bowl fiasco, since it will not go away. I want it to go, but it won't go. So let's get into it.
Kendrick Lamar doing the halftime show in New Orleans for the Super Bowl, especially knowing like Lil Weezy from New Orleans. I mean, that's big.
Yeah, I mean, it was a choice. I think Kendrick deserves as a solo artist right now. He's the guy. But having a game be in New Orleans, having it be played in New Orleans, that I can see why they got the win. I think the way the last show was put together with me, Eminem, Dr. Dre, Kendrick was there. Kendrick and Mary J. Blige.
Yeah.
If
he could bring out P, Juvie.
Well, he should bring out the people that he featured on big records with, like
True that. But other people too, because I think the great thing about it is to see everybody perform together.
Yeah.
And the way Kendrick is bringing people together, even though it's a little beefing. So my question to you is, how you feel about the beefing?
I think. What's your 2 cents on Kendrick Lamar?
It's good for the culture.
You
wouldn't have looked good. You wouldn't have. They both Drake and Kendrick produce quality music faster because they would compete with each other. That competitive nature made them go work and have responses. So it's like it keeps hip hop is still. It's not just a genre where you can just make a song and sit back. You got to make a song and be ready to make a song again, like right away, like with other artists.
Yeah. You think Drake would do a Super Bowl? You think that he'll be invited to do a Super Bowl halftime?
You know what I don't think people realize? Yeah. You have to pay to do the Super Bowl.
Yes. Listen.
The artist has to pay, and then for it to be a good Super Bowl show, it has to be elaborate. So you got to spend a lot of money to make an exciting show.
Yeah.
Breaking news. I didn't know that.
Yeah, tell them to pay for it.
50 can't talk against no beef.
Watch is going to get a lot better.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go.
It's good for the culture.
So now, I want y'all to pay attention to what Curtis done said. I want y'all to pay attention to what Curtis done said. And Peanut right. 50 Cent can't talk against beef. He can't say nothing disparaging about beefing after what he did to Ja Rule just for spite. Okay? Khaleesi, I'm glad you made it too. Thank you for being like number 88. So listen to what he said. They have to pay. Whatever show they put on, they have to pay to put that show on. I want y'all to let that sink in. And the fact that he said that it was a choice and it was a good move. What are they trying to tell you? What are they trying to tell? Let me say it again. What are they trying to tell you? Let me roll that. Let me roll that D. What are they trying to tell you? Wayne, could you pay to put on a show like that? I mean, I'm just saying. Because we know you had them tax problems, and we know that Birdman ain't gave you all your money. Wayne, could you pay to put on that show? Could you pay to put on that show? Okay, that could also be a factor as to why they didn't pick Wayne. Oh, yeah, but we're going to get into that, too, because we got one of the show producers coming out to give us a little more clarity on who was picked and what he thinks about it. So that's coming up next. But 50, Curtis, Mr. Many Men himself. Y'all know that's the only song that Negro ever wrote that I like. I love, and I actually love that song. That's one of my favorite songs. I call it one of my theme songs, okay? Divine say, don't forget about the empty warehouse. Divine, elaborate for the people. DS say Wayne money might not be Super Bowl money. Right. It's just a pipe dream. Knowing him, he wanted somebody else to pay for it. Or, dum, dum, dum. I need that sound effect. I swear I do. I swear I need that sound effect. Somebody find it and send it to me. Hey, U.S. Army Brad, thank you for being 92. Vintage says, since the artist has to pay for the Super Bowl halftime show, does that mean every time he asked Drake he couldn't or wouldn't pay for it? I don't believe they asked him because them people say they didn't. I don't care what Elliot say. I don't care what Mal say. because we know both of them like to, you know, wipe stuff off their chin. However, this goes back, okay, when I spell this out for y'all, I want y'all to type in the chat. All I want y'all to say is, Nitra, you was right. Remember, let's go back down memory lane. It shouldn't take that long, because this wasn't that long ago when I did the chain theory and explained to y'all why Lil Wayne was out here pretending like he was beefing with Drake and pretending like he had a problem with him and wearing XO chains and telling everybody that he didn't speak to him at the Mike Rubin party, and him and Drake making a whole production about not taking pictures together, and him doing that verse on Corday's song Saturday Morning. And how dare you use Corday like that just to put out a red herring, do a verse dissing Drake and all of that. And remember I said in the chain theory video, if you didn't watch it, go watch it. It's still up, okay? I broke all that down. And what I told y'all, the reason why we saw Nicki Minaj and Birdman crash out is because they were all planning to be on that stage. They were all planning to be on that stage. Remember I said that? Put a 1 in the chat if you remember it. Yes, Queena, back down memory lane. That's where we going. Because I told y'all. Now listen to what Curtis just said. And I tried to tell y'all too. The fact that Curtis was hanging around with BBL Prissy, BBL Pissy, Piss Yellow, what we call him. When I told y'all, he can't trust 50 Cent. 50 ain't nobody friend but 50. Hey, it's Tish. 50 is only 50's friend. 50 just got up on that stage and gave y'all all the breadcrumbs you need. Y'all know good and hell well that Dwayne Carter, Mr. I'm sipping on lean and look like E.T. that he can't phone home. You gonna tell me Mr. Can't phone home can't afford to pay for a Super Bowl level performance? Is that what you telling me? So who was gonna pay for it? It can't be Nicki Minaj. Y'all know she got them liens and them people suing her. She ain't returned that money for that performance that she didn't do. Cross the water. Y'all know Birdman ain't paying nothing. That Negro don't even pay attention. He got the money. Ain't gonna pay nobody. He'll send somebody to shoot up your tour bus first. He's not paying nothing. So who y'all think was finna pay for the show? Drake. That's the play. All I want to see in the chat is, Nitra, you was right. That's all I want to see. Told y'all. I told y'all if they keep talking, they tell on themselves. And 50 ain't nobody friend. He low-key telling everything, and y'all not catching it. Yep, Drake would have been. I told you I don't need no DNA on this child. She mad. Drake would have been footing the bill. He was willing to foot the bill for Wayne to do it because that was going to be his one-up. You beat the piss out of me. Told everybody I hang around Chuck E. Cheese and Showbiz Pizza, chasing little girls and stuff. But I'm at the Super Bowl. He was going to pay because Wayne couldn't pay. Thank you, DS. At least one person gave me my props. DS gave me my props. I knew I was right about it. I told y'all. That's the play. Thank you, Cali Dream. Told y'all. That's why they mad right now. That's why they scrambling right now. That's why they so desperate. They trying to figure out how to get somebody to say Rick Ross put something in somebody's drink and they ain't even know it. I ate that one big thing. I know that's right. I like that little saying. It's cute. Thank you, DT. Told y'all. This was the play. Now we got to talk about who else is playing. Now, who else is playing? Is that goddamn Jay-Z. Oh, that's a dangerous man. He remind me of like a Batman or like a Dick Tracy type, super villain boss type situation, because you're not going to tell me that Super Bowl producer guy coming out saying what he said, and we finna talk about what he said when he said what he said, okay? But you're not going to tell me he came out and said what he said, and Jay-Z wasn't like, I want you to say it. Go out there and tell him. See, I was watching Thought Crimes. Shout out to Prince Solomon and Sincere Ignorance over there at Thought Crimes. Those are delightful young people. I really like them. And they made a statement. They was like, Onika and Birdman and Wayne and Drake and them is trying to play chess. I feel like they playing checkers. But he said they trying to play chess, and Kendrick and them over there playing Go. Now, some of you know about the game Go. Go is hard as hell. Go is for people who count the strands of hair on their head at night. Go is rough. I play Go. But we know don't nobody over there play Go. For obvious reasons. But anywho, if you know, you know. I ain't finna get into all that. Lord, my baby say Go is too hard. Go too hard, poop poop. Don't worry, mama gonna show you how to play Go real good. But listen. They over there plotting and planning and whatever. Jay-Z is doing weird stuff. So he done sent this dude out to make a statement, a whole statement, just unprovoked. Absolutely nobody. Lord, the baby say drug addicts can't play Go. They can't. They can't. Drug addicts cannot play Go. No. Go is for intellectuals only. It's for thinkers only. Okay? Thinkers only. If you struggle to put thoughts together, Go is not for you. Because even us thinkers be really having to we have to put our back into it. So I can guarantee you, if you happen to, enjoy illicit substances, that ain't the game for you to play. So dig. Guy comes out. His name is Jesse Collins. Okay. And Jesse Collins, Jesse is the Super Bowl halftime show producer. All right. And he came out and he shows love to Lil Wayne and backed Jay-Z's decision. And everybody's hung up on the fact that he said it's a decision that Jay makes. He went out of his way to let us know it's a decision that Jay makes. So you know what this gives me, y'all? This gives me, Jay-Z don't want us to think that the process go the right way. Because, we saw what the NFL's process was. But maybe that's not the process with this contract between Jay-Z and the NFL. Maybe his contract is completely different. If that's the case, then the generic information that we got from Google is not correct. And I feel like Jay-Z wanted to make sure we knew that the information, the generic information on the way things normally go, is not the way it went. Jay-Z is absolutely putting his thumbprint on this and letting you know that he did pick and he didn't pick Wayne. Oh, man. This right here gives the story a whole different dimension. It does. I want to scream so bad. Okay, so after I finish this story and we cover Dame Dash. Well, after I finish this story, we'll do Dame Dash after. Do y'all have time for us to review a video that breaks down why Jay-Z did this? Put a 2 in the chat if you got time. If you got time, then we gonna stay. And I got more evidence that supports what the hell I'm finna tell y'all. Jay-Z wants them to know it was not the whole city. It wasn't a committee. It wasn't a team. It was me. I chose to leave you out. Now I told y'all in the previous video, 2 videos back, the one where I put up the chain theory and the fact that Lil Wayne was trying to be a snake. He tried to cross and don't nothing beat the cross but the double cross. And you literally tried to hustle a hustler while you're still on lean. And I'm not sure why you would try that. I swear that's a junkie stunt if I ever seen one. But Jay-Z wants them to know it was him. He's not hiding it. I told y'all in the video where that video is still up. Y'all need to go catch up on my old videos because I've been giving y'all the play the whole time and nobody believes me. Rayanne, thank you for being here, girl. Hit the like button. So listen, I told y'all then the Super Bowl performance was Jay-Z buying a pair of boots for the hangman. The President Jay-Z and First Lady Beyonce called for this hit. Matter of fact, I got to do the Dame Dash story first. because it gives further validity to the fact that Jay-Z called for this hit on Drake. He sent the word out. That if it ain't a hit, it's an execution. It's an execution. Ever since he stole from Beyonce, but apparently there's more to the freaking story. So let's finish up with what Jesse Collins said, the halftime show producer. Okay. Hey, Morgan's Musings, where you been? Okay, I see some tools. So some of y'all got time. So we're gonna go and break it down. So this is what Jesse Collins said. Listen carefully, y'all. He says, "We love Wayne," Collins says. "There's always Vegas odds on who's going to get to perform it. But I think we're going to do an amazing show with Kendrick. And I think everybody's going to love the halftime show. I know Kendrick is going to work exceptionally hard to deliver an amazing show." So he's still supporting Jay-Z's decision, but he made it his business to let y'all know that he did it. But listen to what Dame Dash had to say. And then I'm going to show you that not only is he letting you know indirectly that yes, I saw what you were doing, Wayne. You were not fooling me. And it don't matter how much I've helped you in the past. It don't matter how much I hung out with you. He might still have love for him. Honestly, he may still have love for him. I don't know. But I can tell you what I do know. And what I do know, what I know, is that he saw through your bullcrap and he wanted you to know that I intentionally didn't give it to you because I saw through your bullcrap. Now, let's listen to what Dame Dash had to say. I was going to do the video, but let's just do the audio because we got to react to a video in a second. Hey, Candy Butler, thank you for being like number 104, boo. So let's take a listen. Let's take a little listen. Okay? Listen to what Dame Dash had to say, y'all. You can't make this kind of stuff up. This is better than As the World Turns, All My Children, The Bold and the Beautiful, One Life to Live, Guiding Light, General Hospital. This is better than all of them. Y'all know how I love gossip. So listen to what Dame Dash had to say.
Shit. What you think about the Super Bowl decision? The Kendrick Lamar thing? Yeah. Well, I see what people are saying, but if I step in that conversation, then I'm hating on Homeboy and I'm always talking about Homeboy.
Listen to
what I do know is this. As for battle rap, shit, there's never been a battle rap where the record becomes a hit, puts another artist in a very uncomfortable position, pause, and then they get to perform it at the Super Bowl. That's ill. And, I'm thinking, like, what would I do if I was Drake? And I'd be like, well, a big W would be to come to the Super Bowl with one of these Rockefeller chains. And,
listen.
Drake hollered at me through DM.
Listen.
And made an offer. And I'm not quite sure what happened, but I thought that he had got with Jay or something, but I don't know. But it would be a good time to close. But if you got it, I wouldn't do it if you don't got it. But, if you want to own Reasonable Doubt, if you want to own a third of it, have a say at the board meetings for at least the next 7 years and make money off of it, I would get these chains. You get one. And I'm going to make it even better. I spoke to Alligator Jesus, and I was like, yo, if somebody does buy it for this price, now I got to give some Rockefeller grills.
First of all, we don't want none of your grills. Listen to how you talk. Your teeth up there slipping and sliding around in your goddamn mouth like you done slathered them hoes with olive oil. Talking about some Alligator Jesus. That sound like Alligator Satan who made your grills. But we gonna let you. We gonna let you and your teeth live. Okay? Yeah, Dame say if you got it. He say if you got it. But listen to what he said. You reached out to Dame Dash in the DMs to try to purchase Dame's 1/3 share of Rockefeller, and you disappeared. So he just thought you and Jay-Z was cool, and now that this done popped up, now he telling your business and saying this would be a good time to make that move if you got it. But if you don't got it, don't do it. Baby, everybody questioning your money. Yeah, them dentures. He talking about he go to Alligator Jesus, and I beg to differ. This Negro been going to Alligator Beelzebub, Alligator Abaddon. You've been going to Alligator Leviathan. You've been down there with Alligator Jezebel, because whoever made them teeth that keep slipping and falling out your mouth, they hate you. You've been cursed from the pit with them teeth. But I want y'all to ignore the sound of his teeth hissing and slipping and stuff. Get past that. So you tried to go behind his back in Dame Dash DMs to buy Rockefeller. Don't think he didn't know. Oh, he know about it. He know about it. Dollar know everything about it. Then he still was trying to deal with you, working with you. I think your last album, or I don't think, not the Circo Loco, but the one before that, I want to think they said Jay-Z even gave you a feature, and then he allowed you to work with the first lady, Miss Benazzi. And then you tried to steal from her. That's why they sent Kendrick for your head, and that's why they are not hiding. That's why he's not hiding it. That's why he's not hiding it. Now, there's a video that we're going to take a look at, because they further break down the fact that these Negroes are being flagrant. They are flagrantly letting Drake know, Wayne know, Cash Money know, you Negroes are persona non grata. Let me show you this video by Deleted. Shout out to Deleted. I absolutely love that young man. He never shows his face. He's always a cartoon character. But when I tell you that young man is talented, and as much as I catch stuff, he catches more. He catches far more than me. Okay, probably because his brain is still young. Okay, that brain is still young and sharp. Okay, I got brain fog. And apparently that young man does not have that problem. So let me pull this up. Y'all are going to be bugged out by this. Now, the video, the impression I had when I first saw it was that he was breaking down that song, the Watch the Party Die song, you know, the Black Air Force Ones, the Untitled or whatever, right? Yeah, he's shady, but he moves like a bitter baby mama, just real, you know, I can't say the word I want to say, because then that wouldn't be ladylike. And we know I don't move like that. So let me show you this. Let me share this screen, because we're going to review it. We're going to, react to this video together. Y'all got to see this. And I'm not going to even hold you on it. I'm going to let y'all watch this. Okay, so let's do this, because I ain't going to take up the whole screen, but I want y'all to see this, okay? Shout out to Deleted. I'm going to put the link for his video on his channel in my description box too, because I wasn't sure I was going to cover this today. I was going to try to do it another time, but let's just go. Y'all turn your sound up. Pay attention. Let's get into it.
Drake did a post and delete on his burner account. Plot twist. Right after Kendrick dropped, Drake posted a picture of white pants with a caption that says, "Watch the party relive," and another post of Baca putting a trash can under Kendrick's new song. I thought this post and delete was hilarious, since all the Drizzy Glizzy Glazers claimed this song wasn't a diss track towards Drake. However, Drake clearly felt that way, but didn't stand on business and deleted it, and obviously as academics not to post about it because it's nowhere to be found. Drake! I think I need to make one.
Y'all, this boy is crazy. And I you know what? In this clip alone, we ain't even got like a minute into this video, and we've seen all these angles of this boy's head, and the braid pattern keep changing, the part that shaved down keep changing. It's like he changed his lace front wigs out, y'all, and he forget which part he had shaved down last time. Next time it's caught up in braids, like somebody really caught that short hair. You got to do better with your wigs, or you just gonna have to come out with a wig line and just tell everybody that you out here wearing got to be, and you melting your lace. Like, you gonna have to do one of the two. But let's go.
Clear on this channel before we begin, I don't give a what none of y'all think. I'ma just be honest with you. When y'all get mad at me and say I'm unsubbing, Okay, get your soft A up out of here. I don't get it. You can't cancel someone that don't care. When I see men typing that, I feel like you guys got girl hands, your feminine hands. Every time I think Kendrick is off the boy's neck, he doesn't fall short to remind me why he's the true boogeyman. His continuous torture to Drake has to be studied. This is by far going down as the best hip-hop beef of all time. I mean, at least next to Tupac versus everyone. With everybody dogpiling on the fact that Wayne should be the Super Bowl halftime performer, trying to hide and shade Kendrick's moment. And when I say everybody, just so happen to be all of Drake's friends or Jay-Z's foes. I mean, NFL blitz style on Kendrick right now.
It broke me. I'm just trying to put me back together.
Boy, if you don't get
uppercutted the world with the Ryu Hadoken, dropped a new diss, or more so a warning track, to Drake, to Drake's meat writers, and anyone else that wants to smoke, with the song called Watch the Party Die. Of course, there's things to decipher when it comes to Kendrick Da Vinci Code Lamar. And I see the comments throughout social media about how Kendrick's listeners are far reachers and reaching to the moon, but none of it is a far reach to keep it lit, especially when a lot has been proven time and time again and shown throughout this whole war series.
And we got to stop right there too. And he's not wrong. It ain't a reach when it's real. It ain't a reach when we can go get evidence of you texting Millie Bobby Brown at 14 years old. It's not a reach when it's a 17-year-old on stage and you talking about, ooh, I can't go to jail right now. Hey, Quiet Storm. It definitely ain't a reach with all that stuff coming out about the Mark Hotel and over there at the Caspia at that restaurant with the lady pulling out the pole on you. It's not a reach when we can find evidence, baby. It's only a reach when we guessing like you be doing. All right, I'm gonna let him talk. I'm gonna shut up. Go ahead.
Can't be a far reach while the other holds weight. That makes zero logical sense. It can only be a coincidence here and there, not back to back. This isn't Disney Channel bars type beat. I'm sorry that Drake brain rotted you with children melodies. I also want to give a shout out to the Villa Discord. They all helped and put their input when it came to deciphering the hidden messages. If y'all want to be a part of decoding in the future, make sure to join the Discord link in the description. We can be a bit toxic though. It ain't for the weak, I can tell you that.
Go ahead, say it then. Who to go? Who to go? Numero uno, me and Jesse this shit like the Super Bowl. Man, this shit then the biggest the what? Biggest the Super Bowl.
Kendrick dropped Watch the Party Die on his Instagram page on September 11th. 23 years ago.
Wait,
Jay-Z
I gotta say this because every time I see that, my mind keep telling me when he put that line in first person shooter, right? And Wayne had already tried to, talk to Jay and put his head in for the Super Bowl. Do you think he put that line in thinking they was going to be able to perform that at the Super Bowl? Do you think he thought that was going to be his moment at the Super Bowl? Oh, this is tough. This is tough. Okay, I'm going to let him keep talking, but go ahead. I just feel like there's something to that. He's not real calculated.
The Blueprint album dropped September 11th, the exact day the Twin Towers went down.
So this right here, let me run this back because I need y'all to hear this. I was running my mouth too much. I'm going to hit play and I want y'all to listen real hard about the date that Kendrick dropped that untitled Watch the Party Die, Black Air Force, whatever you want to call it. Listen carefully.
Instagram page on September 11th. 23 years ago, Jay-Z's The Blueprint album dropped September 11th, the exact day the Twin Towers went down.
How much y'all want to bet that was intentional? How much do y'all want to bet that was intentional? He intentionally dropped it the exact same day that Jay-Z dropped The Blueprint. He's letting Drake know, he sent me to get you. I already didn't like you. And he sent me to get you. Now, probably next stream or something, we'll go over the fact that, bless you. We'll go over the fact that Joe Budden claims they had a whole conversation that he heard. He don't know that. He just repeating what he heard. So it could be true, could be not. So he's claiming he heard that Drake and Kendrick had a conversation, which I don't know how much I, believe that or whatever, but, we'll get into that later. But he dropped it on the same date, right vintage, definitely intentional. So let's keep listening.
So September 11, 2001, Jay-Z's The Blueprint album dropped. On September 11th, an attack to the United States that started a long war between the US and Iraq drove 2 aircrafts in both the World Trade Centers. This represents Jay-Z and K-Dot as the new terror in hip-hop. Jay-Z being the villain to Wayne and everyone else that's against Rock Nation. And
he say them two is the new terror to hip-hop. That would make sense. Because remember, with September 11th, they hit the first tower, then they hit the second tower. So I guess Jay-Z is the first tower and Kendrick is the second tower. So let's listen to that again. I had to run it back. I'm sorry for stopping it, y'all.
In both the World Trade Centers. This represents Jay-Z and K-Dot as the new terror in hip-hop. Jay-Z being the villain to Wayne and everyone else that's against Rock Nation, and K-Dot becoming the villain by dethroning the corporate giant, which is Drake. 9/11 is a sad day in American history because of the terrorist attacks. I feel this track's tempo, it's dark, and it's full of anger and disappointment, which to me represents Kendrick accepting the fact that he is now the villain who took down the corporate giants, and because of this, he's being outcasted and looked at as a terrorist by influencers, DJs, blogs, and even his peers, all shaming him for striking down their tower. And maybe the other tower represents the media and supporters of Drake, all in all. And would I be doing too much if I say 23 years ago, 2 times 3 = 6?
You're doing too.
Bro, what the is you even talking about?
Okay. We won't go that far. We won't go that deep. But that was I had to point that out there. I mean, 23-year gap, 2 times 3 is 6. But you know what? We're not gonna do all that.
Are you serious right now, bro?
We're not gonna do all that. And with Jay-Z's album called The Blueprint, I wonder if that's his way of saying that he's reconstructing hip hop. He's taking everything down and he's gonna rebuild it from what it was, because everyone knows hip hop has gone to shit. 9/11 is also known to be an inside job. It's one of the biggest American history conspiracies. This alludes and doubles down on my last video where I talk about the machine in the beginning of the commercial. Sounds like a slowed down version of the sound in 616.
Yep.
Pointing to the specific song and about the mole in the camp.
Have you ever thought that OVO is working for me? Know the wires in your circle should puzzle you.
Which would be an inside job to Drake's takedown and demise. Just like the conspiracy of the government's inside job
Definitely
of the Twin Towers. Like I said in the previous video, I feel like he keeps pointing back to 616 because he's reminding Drake that he does have a mole, and he's reminding Drake that he still has other things that Drake probably doesn't want the world to know. And he's warning him to stop antagonizing him, or he's going to have to start making more diss tracks, saying, hey, be cool, bruh, stop antagonizing me before I drop another hit and release more information you don't want people to know about. And with all this doubling down of beating hip-hop's biggest artists, it's only fitting to put the cover art of 2 worn pairs of black Air Force Ones. The black Air Force Ones symbolizes that he is war ready.
Here's what it means if you wear black Air Force Ones. I walked into a bathroom and I saw some high school kids. I saw one look at my shoes. I was wearing black Air Force Ones. He immediately stopped talking. Then all the other kids looked at the shoes, almost ran out the bathroom.
Yeah.
Because it's well known, black Air Force Ones are the preferred form of footwear for crazy people worldwide.
In the black community, black Air Forces are known to be worn to either crash out on someone or hit a lick, or in other words, robbing. The shoes are worn out because Kendrick is stating that he already stomped Drake out throughout the whole beef. And he also robbed Drake and took over his #1 status on the charts. I mean, he robbed Drake out of a lot of things. People don't even look at Drake as they once did. But he's also saying he's willing to put the forces back on for whoever wants to smoke, and he's ready. The reference to the black Air Force Ones is clearly a dig at Drake's album cover and his diss track Push-Ups, where Drake mocks Kendrick's shoe size.
How the fuck you big stepping with a size 7 man's on?
With 9/11 being the day that he dropped this cryptic song, Air Force Ones also symbolize airplanes, because the name alone, Air Force, makes you think of the planes that crashed into the Twin Towers on 9/11. Now, the specific plane wasn't actually the Air Force One aircraft. Air Force One is the radio call sign for any Air Force aircraft that carries the President of the United States. Is Kendrick telling everyone he's the new guy in charge of hip hop, quote unquote, the president?
No, he calling Jay-Z the president. Y'all know I be telling y'all he is the president and Beyonce is the first lady. That's who sanctioned this execution. That is who sanctioned the execution, y'all.
Or is he calling out to Lil Wayne, who has always referred to himself as the president?
Ain't a motherfucker harder than
President Carter, President Carter.
With Nicki doubling down on this by referring to herself as Nick Lewinsky.
Hold on. Is it about to do a commercial? Hold on. It started buffering out of nowhere. Hold on. Now, why would that happen?
On this by referring to herself as Nick Lewinsky.
I'm Nicki Minaj, Nicki Lewinsky.
Shouting out that her and Wayne are hip hop's Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky. One of the villains from the Discord states definitely has to be about himself taking over. I don't think Kendrick can even fathom someone being compared to him, let alone someone else taking over, when he's in the height of his popularity. And it's crazy to me that this villain chose to use the word takeover, because this goes back to Jay-Z's The Blueprint album, released on 9/11/2001, which has the song Takeover, which is track 2 on the album. This song was notably a diss track to Jay-Z's nemesis Nas. With it being track 2, it makes me wonder, is this him saying there is no second chances?
You know, it's only one opportunity to win a championship, no round twos.
I mean, we all do know that Nas won the Jay-Z beef. Or does 2 simply represents the two towers being torn down? Either or, I feel that it's definitely one or the other, or something far more sinister that I can't even figure out. To put Black Air Forces on the cover art, the day that planes crashed into the World Trade Centers, deleting thousands of people, with the Air Force Ones also representing the actual plane that holds the President of the United States, Air Force One. It just continues his series of patriot concepts. Kendrick has been dropping on specific American culture events, such as Juneteenth, Independence Day, and now September 11th, with the plans on performing at the Super Bowl, which is during Black History Month. While announcing this with the American flag behind him, and now with the Air Force Ones, I believe his new music is either going to be more on a revolutionary-based patriotic concept, or this is just him trolling Drake about him not being a Black American. I also missed something from his announcement commercial that I'll add to this one. I've been seeing this circulating online, which I thought was pretty interesting.
All real Americans love the sting of battle. Americans love a winner and will not tolerate a loser. Americans play to win all the time. I wouldn't give a hoot in hell for a man who lost and laughed.
This iconic scene came from a 1970s movie called Patton, a war general giving his speech about winning. This speech aligns with Kendrick's angle that Drake's a foreigner, and a subtle rebuttal of Drake's claim that
I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals.
Patton's speech even ends with referencing Louisiana, the very state Kendrick is performing in.
You won't have to say, I shoveled shit in Louisiana.
With this comparison to this particular movie and how identical the imagery is, it's safe to say there is no such thing as reaching when it comes to deciphering Kendrick Lamar. Everything is up in the air at this point, and it's clearly not made for the slow people who can't brainstorm. The picture of the all-black forces was a picture from an eBay post. They were selling these shoes for $70.
Y'all pay attention to this.
No longer available, with the buyer's name being KE35555. 9. The buyer's account was made on the exact day of 9/11, the same day he would later drop Watch the Party Die.
spooky.
When you do PEMDAS math style, orders of operation, the 355,559 turns into 69. 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 changes into 4 times 5 equals 20. 3 times 20 equals 60. 60 plus 9 equals 69. Yeah, y'all know what 69 is.
Freaky ass nigga here, 69 God.
He's again speaking to the 69 God. The buyer rated 5 stars and commented with the review header saying GOAT and the Erie message saying it's time to watch the party die. This is getting too deep, bro. Like, even for me, this is way too deep. Kendrick is on the Da Vinci Code for real. The shoes alone symbolize so much. I'm almost certain there's other things that we missed, and hopefully someone else can solve it. So from the eBay post to Jay-Z's album to 9/11 to everything that we just talked about, it's really creepy. It's a creepy tone, and that's just the shoes and the date. We haven't even gotten to the lyrics yet.
So shout out to Deleted. I appreciate him breaking that part down, and he did say this was part 1. So to be honest, I enjoyed part 1. If y'all enjoyed part 1, let me know in the chat, let me know in the replay comments, and we can come back and we can react to part 2 too. Because that young man sure caught that the date and the shoes alone was super, super creepy. The other part of that with them shoes, he is sitting on like a white lace something. People are thinking it's a lace dress. It definitely doesn't belong to a man, because that was eyelet lace, actually. Those of you who know fabric, you know what I'm saying. White eyelet lace, that's something a woman would wear, and there was weird stains on it. So I don't know what that means. Y'all know Ebony Prince on Twitter, Ebony Prince 2K24 is saying, I can't wait for the zoom out. And it gives the impression that something weird has happened. It gives the impression that something weird has indeed happened. Okay. And y'all, I don't know, but I can tell that from the way that Untitled Watch the Party Die came out on 9/11, I absolutely believe it's linked to when Jay-Z put out the blueprint on 9/11. I absolutely believe that this Super Bowl producer coming out, Mr. Collins, saying, oh yeah, Jay-Z picked, and he always picks right. And I find it really interesting that everybody associated with the Super Bowl, including Roger Goodell himself, they feel great about Kendrick being there. And you know what else I think? Since we're just talking about what I think, because I ain't got to be right, but let me tell you what I think. What I think is that part of paying the hangman for the boots, paying Kendrick for that execution, how much y'all want to bet? We'll never know. But how much y'all want to bet? Jay-Z probably gonna even foot the bill for the production for Kendrick. Jay-Z probably gonna be the one footing the bill. Kendrick got plenty of money now. Don't get me wrong. He done made plenty of money. Now, I know he's real understated and he's not like the most flashy, but that boy done made plenty of money. Plenty. P.S. Kendrick, if you see this and you need somebody to make you some red velvet cakes, dear, some peach cobblers, some blackberry doobies, some homemade biscuits, butter rolls, tater pies, coconut pies, you need some 7-Up, sour cream pound cakes, hummingbird cakes, holla at your girl, because I know you got it. But anyway, I digress. Listen, I would not be surprised. No, for real. Yeah, dear. Kendrick, dear. If you need some baked goods or you need me to make you an outfit or something, my sewing machine is at your disposal. It's at your anything you need. You need some outfits. You know what I'm saying? Just buy the fabric and give it to your Shoutout. I'll make all your clothes. I swear to God, I will. I swear to God. Because I know he got money. But I wouldn't be surprised if, to add insult to injury, salt to the wound, lemon juice to the razor blades, I would not be surprised if Jay-Z is going to top it off by paying for the performance for Kendrick. I wouldn't be surprised if Kendrick don't have to come up with $5 and a honey bun for that performance. I would not be surprised or shocked at all. This was called for. You went to Dame Dash in a DM trying to purchase parts of Rockefeller behind Jay-Z's back. You came back around after he gave you a chance to be around and stole from Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter. You stole. She let you help work on her album. You tried to make your own version of her album and drop it 3 days before, and even tried to copy the cover art. And after that, this girl done put that horse on everything. That same horse that you use for Richard Fitzenwell. That same horse we kept seeing on that weird Instagram page linked to your casting agency that casted for your show Euphoria, Drake, with all those weird pictures of underage kids in strange poses. How we kept seeing the horses. And after that, Beyonce been hitting us with horses. It's a horse on the Renaissance album. Hey, Philly Joint, thank you for being 121. It's a horse on Cowboy Carter. It's a horse on Sir Davis Liquor. It's a horse everywhere. She even got that song. Look at that horse. Look at that horse. Look at that horse. Got darn horses everywhere. Them people is trampling all over you. You shouldn't have tried it, Piss Yella. You shouldn't have tried it, Piss Yella. They gonna drag you to hell. And you and Cash Money. Because apparently you was out there on your own, but y'all was all in it together. You was planning to foot the bill for Wayne because all y'all was gonna scurry your behinds on that stage. Well, Jay-Z say scurry elsewhere. Now let me tell y'all another interesting element before I go, because I'm finna go in a little bit. But let me give y'all another very interesting element before I go that I want y'all to consider with me. I want to make sure I'm telling it right before I say what I need to say. Let me do a quick check. Let's see. So, listen. Jay-Z had a 5-year contract with the NFL. I want y'all to let that sink in. 5. Okay. Now, he had a 5-year contract. Okay. $25 million deal with the league aimed at revamping the Super Bowl halftime show and amplifying NFL's social justice agenda, among other things. Blah, blah, smackety, smackety. Okay. Now, with that being said, his contract is about to end, which is all the more reason why he don't care how y'all feel about it. His contract is about to end with these people. And apparently his last year during this Super Bowl halftime show for the NFL, he wasn't going to let y'all come out. You were not going to be his last year during the Super Bowl halftime show. Y'all wasn't going to be that. No, it wasn't going to be you. It was going to be the executioner. It was going to be the executioner. These Negroes is playing Go. Birdman, Drake, Wayne, and Nicki are sitting over there trying their hardest to play chess, and these Negroes have moved on to Go. And I do mean trying to play chess. It's giving very much checkers. Very much checkers. Very much kid checkers, and your daddy helping you make your moves. But they trying to play chess, and these two Negroes over here are definitely playing freaking Go. They playing Go. So y'all let that sink in. You know what time it is. Y'all, please, 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 please. I feel like James Brown. If you didn't hit the like button on the way in, please make sure that you hit the like button on the way. Make sure you click all so you will know every time I go live on this good porch. As the gossip permits, you know your girl will be back because I love y'all. I love you. I do. I will be back. I promise. I promise. I promise. Please make sure that you subscribe if you've not subscribed, because we're so happy to have you here. And if you want to join channel membership, hit your join button beneath the video or the membership link in the description box. Now, also, we got the link for my book, Little Girl, Big World, Survival Guide for Girls Leaving Home for the First Time. Make sure that your girls have a copy so they don't run into a Diddy or a Drake. We need our girls safe, and we need them to come home at night. So make sure everybody has a copy. The link is in the box. And you can go to Amazon.com and just type in Seanitra. Pops right up. I promise. Okay. You got the link for our Amazon storefront and my Amazon wish list in case you want to send goodies. And our merchandise store link is in there too if you want crown gear for you or your family, okay? So listen, all of y'all who came through, I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for hitting the like button. That is the support that means the most to me, okay? So never feel bad if you ain't got a coin. That like button and the bubbles mean everything to me. And I appreciate you guys for being here and hanging with me while we gossip, okay? So listen, enjoy the rest of your Monday. Be positive, be productive. Make sure you encourage yourselves, encourage someone else. And remember, in case no one else says it to you, God loves you. I love you. And it ain't nothing you can do about it. Talk to you soon. Bye.